All right, great to have you. Welcome to the program. Thanks to Joe Pag Show. Great radio stations across the land. Newsmax TV, iHeartRadio, joepags.com. It's all happening on a Wednesday. We, of course, know that as Hump Day. Start the week in the bottom of the hill on a Monday morning. We get through Monday, we get through Tuesday, get through Wednesday. After Wednesday, straight downhill to the weekend. From here, let's check in with Fergie.
My hump, my hump.
Day.
My hump, my hump, my hump.
Day.
My hump, my hump, my hump.
Day.
My hump, my hump, my hump. Check it out.
We are checking it out. We started that tradition. Carrie started checking it out. So we're like, okay, we got to check it out. I mean, we'll do what we have to do. How are you, by the way?
I never started that tradition. Just fine.
Bit of a busy day.
A little bit, yeah.
We've got Senator John Cornyn, great state of Texas. Does he think that there is election fraud? Is he still on the Trump train? What is he doing about the VA? That's a big issue for him. We talked to him. That'll happen in about 10 minutes. We got a lot going on this hour. Bottom of the hour, it looks like America's mayor, Rudy Giuliani, his own self. Now, here's the caveat. He's flying even as we speak and supposed to be landing in about, well, actually right now. So if he lands right now and all goes well, we'll have him at the bottom of the hour. So that's, okay. I feel a good 85, 90% that we'll have Rudy Giuliani today. And we'll talk to him about how tireless he's been on the campaign trail, why he's on the Trump train. When he was a prosecutor, would he have prosecuted the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton email server thing? So we've got that, which is going on. Tragic news last night out of Iowa. A couple of police officers shot there. Carrie, I believe you've got that story.
I do, yeah.
If you can, give me that. And
okay.
we're going to go to break a little bit early just to let all the stations know across the network, because I want to make sure I get these interviews in and that we're on the ready for Rudy at the bottom of the hour. All sorts of stuff going on. The candidates campaigning in Florida. I think I have a little bit of audio. Hold on. A little bit of audio from Hillary Clinton in Florida. I'm a positive person. yelling about how she was not going to be negative. I'm sick and tired of people being negative.
She used that again.
Yeah, she did. She screamed it, and people in the audience were going, "Dude, I mean, I'm here because I kind of want to vote for you, but what is up with that?" You know what I'm saying? All right, give us that story out of Iowa if you can. This thing broke last night. I'm glad they have the guy, but I can't believe this happened. Go ahead.
I know. From the Daily Mail, police have captured the suspect wanted for shooting dead two police officers in Des Moines, Iowa, early Wednesday morning. Officials say 46-year-old Scott Michael Green surrendered to a State Department of Natural Resources officer in Dallas County around 9 a.m. Dallas County neighbors Polk County, where the shootings happened. Green is said to have waved the officer down, presented him with his ID, and told him to call 911 because he was having a flare-up of an existing medical condition. And Green was taken to the hospital for an undisclosed injury and has not officially been charged yet. And police plan to interview him when he is discharged. And the arrest comes 8 hours after two police officers in Des Moines were found shot to death in their patrol cars. And the officers have since been identified as Urbandale Police Officer Justin Martin, 24, and Des Moines Police Sergeant Anthony Tony Beminio, 39. Martin was single while Beminio was married with kids. Green's identity was released around 8 a.m. with the warning he was considered armed and dangerous. And the incidents Wednesday morning come just 2 weeks after Green recorded a YouTube video of cops kicking him out of an Urbandale High School football game for waving a Confederate flag in front of black spectators. According to public records, Green's had several run-ins with the law, including arrests for harassment, interfering with an official, assault causing bodily injury, criminal mischief, and domestic assault. Records also show he filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2007.
All right, so they have the guy, and I've heard what you just said, which is that there was some sort of a history of racism or racial activity with this guy. And two police officers just aren't going to go home now. And it just doesn't make any sense. It makes me sick. Such an uptick in police officer shootings in recent years. I think even in the most recent year, it's well over 100 police officers killed in the line of duty. And I think, again, I've seen this number somewhere, but I think 300 have been shot or injured out there doing the job. So a horrible story to hear about there. And certainly our thoughts and prayers go out to their families. And we just have to stop it, man. Just stop it. Stop with the police shootings. I don't understand it. If he does it, and I don't know why he did it or allegedly did it, but if he does it or allegedly did it because he got kicked out of a football game, come on, man. Come on. Not that there's ever a good reason to shoot somebody unless it's self-defense. That's just dumb. It doesn't make sense. All right. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. I'm going to ask you to give me the story about D. Wiener.
Oh, yes.
Because
Okay.
this is also news now. We haven't seen Dee Wiener in a while, and I guess Huma,
Now we know why.
is out there. I guess she trick-or-treated or something. But no, where is Dee Wiener?
Well, apparently Anthony Weiner, the husband of Hillary Clinton's closest aide, Uma Abedin, is checked into a rehab facility for treatment of sex addiction.
Yeah.
Out of control Weiner, who's been sending
sorry?
sexually charged messages.
Give us that line
That's
again.
what the story
I couldn't
says.
hear you. What did it say? Out of control what?
Out of control Weiner, who has
okay.
been sending sexually
Gotcha.
charged messages, and I'm seeing pictures to women and at
Good
least
for you.
one teenage
Yeah.
girl for years, is now in
Disgusting.
a treatment facility. DailyMail.com has learned exclusively.
So I just want to make sure I
About that.
understand. So from now on, the description of Anthony D. Wiener doesn't have to be Anthony D. Wiener. It has to be out of control Wiener.
Out of control, yes.
That's what he was known.
Described.
That's what he was known as around the congressional, locker room. Out of control Wiener.
Right.
All right, so that's the latest on that. Again, Hillary Clinton out on the campaign trail. Somebody was yelling Bill Clinton is a rapist or something, and she started yelling, I think that she was conjuring up a little that what's his face, Howard Dean from back in the day, who by the way was winning, and then because he screamed like an idiot, ended up losing badly. Hillary Clinton is seeing a major drop in her poll numbers. Real Clear Politics averages show that she is still up, but only by 1.7 points. She was up by as much as 5 or 6 nationally a few days ago. And in the polls, the IBD TIPP tracking poll, it's a tie. She's up by 3 from The Economist and YouGov, as if that matters. Nobody's ever heard of them. LA Times USC tracking poll has Trump up by 6. But many people decry that poll. I'm not really sure why. ABC Washington Post tracking poll has her up by 1. She was up by 12 or 13 a week ago. NBC News and SM, what is that? That's something monkey, isn't it? Survey Monkey?
Survey Monkey. Mm-hmm.
I mean, could you really believe what a monkey has to say? You know what I'm saying? Has her up by 7, and Fox News has Clinton up by 5. Did have her up by 6 as little as a week ago. So interesting trends. We'll talk about that with Cornyn. We'll talk about that with Rudy Giuliani. And, of course, we'll be able to smatter in your phone. Do you say smatter in, or you put in a smattering of your phone calls?
No, put in a smattering of.
We'll do
I
that.
think.
All right, 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. Stay right here.